Hello, I'm Marcus Boston. Quick video today, and we're going to talk about mediation, and we're going to talk about what it consists of in general. Now, I'm shooting this video today because I had a couple of videos that I talked about a couple of weeks ago in which we were talking about birth trauma cases and birth injury cases, and in my experience, why a lot of them, they settle. And so I talked a little bit in those videos about mediation and the importance of mediation. And so for today's video, I want to get a little bit more in depth as to mediation. What is it, and what should you expect if you are getting ready to have to deal with the mediation from a birth trauma context? Now, before I get too deep into the video, I want to make sure that you realize that what I'm talking about is general in nature, and that if you have further questions about your situation, what you should do is remember to talk with your attorney about the issues that you may have with your case. All right, so with all that out of the way, what is mediation? In general, mediation is a process in which both sides in a civil case, in this context, can try to figure out a way to resolve the case without having to use a fact finder, either a jury or a judge. That's what essentially mediation is going to be in this context. And a lot of times mediators, or they can handle these cases different ways. But in general, how I've seen it is that when you come to the mediation, your mediator will be there, the attorneys will be there, and if there is going to be someone for the insurance company, they may have a representative there. Of course, the defendant is going to be there more than likely. If it's a doctor, they might be there, they might not be there, but their attorneys are definitely going to be there. And the mediator, before everything gets started, the mediator will have had an opportunity to go over the mediation statement. In a lot of cases here in Maryland, we do what we call mediation statements beforehand, and what that can do is it can give the mediator an idea of the case, an idea of some of the issues which may be present in the case for both sides, the strengths and weaknesses of the case. So the mediator has more than likely had an opportunity to look at all of that information, to look at the mediation statement, and to have an idea of, okay, what's in contention in this case. And so in a lot of mediations, the mediator will have both sides separated. It's been in my experience, they'll have each side separated. One side will be in a room and the other side will be in the other room. And the mediator will go back and forth to try to see if we can come to a resolution or come to an agreement as to the case. That is what the mediation, that's one of the main roles of mediation, to try to get the case resolved without using a judge or a jury or a fact finder. And so the purpose of today's video, again, is to try to help you understand this process from an educational standpoint. Mediation is really serious, and I stress to my clients that, look, we want to take mediation serious because mediation allows the parties to put a value on the case. It allows you, in your attorney, it allows you to be able to say, okay, I think that my case is valued at this. If the other side has offered this amount of money, I think this is a good amount, we're going to take that. And that is what mediation, that's what it allows you to do. It allows the defense also, allows them to be able to make an assessment to see what the value of the case is from their standpoint, and is it something that the plaintiff or the other side will be able to agree with. So I know I talked about a lot here, but I'm just trying to help you understand some of these critical issues when it comes to a lot of this process, because we do have individuals, they do contact us and they have questions about this, quote, settlement or the mediation aspect of things. And like I said earlier, I did a video that was talking about settlements and things like that from the birth injury standpoint, but I wanted to be able to get a little bit more in depth as to this mediation process. If you have more questions and you would like to speak with me further, maybe you're here because your baby has suffered an injury at birth and you've got questions about the process, you've got questions about the challenges that your baby may be facing going into the future. If you have that going on and you would like to speak with me further, there's a telephone number down below. Go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I speak with families all the time about these issues: HIE, CP, meconium aspiration, brachial plexus injuries. I talk with families all the time about birth trauma and birth injury related issues, and I'll be happy to take some time and listen to your story. One more thing before I leave. Got to understand that I practice law here in the state of Maryland, and that because this video is on the internet, from time to time we do have individuals, they will contact us and they are not in Maryland. You got to understand, if this is something that we think that we can assist you with, we have to use what we call co-counsel or local counsel, an attorney in your state, to be able to work through and to work to push the case forward. All right, so I just want to make sure that you understand this the local counsel aspect of things. That's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here in the state of Maryland at Boston Law Group, LLC. And we will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.